What's up, everybody? My name is Brad, and today I've got another short story review for you, and I'm going to be talking about Revolver by Michael Patrick Hicks. I listened to this on Audible, and it was narrated by Patricia Santamasso. I believe it's how you say her last name. It is considered a short story. It was just right at an hour on Audible, and the Kindle version of the story is right at 59 pages for Kindle. And I did get this for free. Michael on his Twitter had some tweets about giving away codes for some of his audiobooks, and I grabbed this one up. I'll put a link to his Twitter. Today's April 21st, 2020, and as of yesterday, I saw that he still had some books left available, some codes left. So if you're interested in any of those, go ahead over to his Twitter and check those out. But I'm going to go ahead and read the synopsis real quick, and then give you my thoughts and everything on the story. Kara Stone is a broken woman, penniless, homeless, and hopeless. When given the chance to appear on television, she jumps at the opportunity to win a minimum of $5,000 for her family. The state-run, crowd-funded series Revolver has been established by the nation's moneyed elite to combat the increasing plight of class warfare. There's never been a Revolver contestant quite like Kara before. The corporate states of America are hungry for blood, and she promises to deliver. So this is sort of a dystopian story. I don't want to say too much about it since it is a short story, but it's sort of reminding me, sort of theme-wise, a little bit of like The Long Walk by Stephen King, a little bit of The Hunger Games in a way. This game show put on from poor people for the rich people. It had sort of those same themes as, like I said, The Long Walk and The Hunger Games. This dystopian, almost felt post-apocalyptic setting in a way. But this looks like it was written in 2015. But if you were to have told me it was written yesterday, I totally would believe you. It's very appropriate for the times that we're in today regarding the state of politics and all that kind of stuff. I don't want to get into the political stuff too much because I don't like to argue politics. That's just not something I'm interested in. But this was very heavily politically inspired, if you will. So if you're not big on politics, you might not like this. But I still found it enjoyable, even though I don't personally like arguing politics. But it was very timely in what it was talking about, even though it was written 4 years ago. There's a lot of stuff in here, like it says, dealing with class and class warfare. There's lots of stuff about women and women's rights, and the abortion subject is in here. Other women's issues, such as they talk about women being raped, but it's the women's fault because they dress too provocatively. And if they wouldn't dress that way, men wouldn't want to rape them. Issues like that. Lots of sort of religious issues and pushing those religious beliefs into politics and onto the nation, and different things like that. So it was all very, like I said, timely, especially for what's going on. There is a part in here, and it doesn't name names, but it does talk about a president, and they had to correct all the things that this former president had done. He had ruined things, and the people who are in charge now, had to basically blamed that past president for things that he had done, and for things that are going on now, which sounds very familiar if you listen to the news and stuff at all these days. But it was a very engaging story. I really enjoyed Michael's writing. His writing was crisp and to the point, and his prose flowed really well. I really liked the flow of the story. The dialogue between some of the characters. There's not many characters in here. There's Kara, and then sort of the game show host, if you will, and like sort of a backstage, behind the scenes kind of guy. So there's just a few characters, not many characters. But the dialogue, it was crisp and felt realistic. And sometimes you can read a story and the dialogue just feels like it's written instead of the way actually people would talk. So I appreciated that. It was good dialogue. Like I said, it was a fast-paced story. Cuts right to the chase, drops you right into the scenario and the world where the story takes place. There's not much build-up. It just drops you right in, which I liked, and it gets right to the point, right to the points that Michael I feel like Michael was trying to make politically wise through the telling of this story. Overall, I really enjoyed it. I'm definitely going to be checking out more stuff from Michael Patrick Hicks. I really want to read his book, The Resurrectionist, and I think the second book is called Born of the Deep, which I have both of those. I'm really looking forward to those. And I've heard really good things about his story, Mass Hysteria. I don't know what it's about, but I've just heard it's absolutely crazy. So I'm really looking forward to checking out more of his stuff, especially after reading this and really enjoying his writing. I thought, like I said, his writing was well done. I did enjoy the story. Like I said, it is sort of this homeless woman gets on the show so she can win money for her family, basically by blowing her brains out. And they sort of interview along the way, and the more, I guess, sort of the more controversial things she does on the show, she can raise more and more money for herself. Speaking of that reminded me, it also sort of talks about the acidic nature of social media, sort of just how hateful and spiteful and people can be hiding behind their screen on social media. It sort of goes through some posts on here, and there are people hashtagging things as they're sort of watching this live stream of this woman who's going to kill herself, and just how almost depraved people get from in person to how they can be completely different when on social media, and sort of the negative aspects of social media, just the hatred and stuff that flows out, and people don't seem to have a filter when it comes to that. So that was another aspect that's very timely. The hate and all stuff that people do on social media. A lot of that happens in real life. Just an example of The Last Jedi, the Star Wars movie, Kelly Marie Tran, who played Rose in the movie. People just absolutely hated her character, and that's fine if you don't like a fictional character in a movie, but to attack the actual actress herself because you didn't like her character in a movie, it's just stupid, it's ridiculous, and it's a toxic sort of society that we live in when it comes to things like that. And that was sort of also touched upon in this story. But it was, like I said, it was fun, it was powerful at times, really impactful and very timely for the world we live in today. And I liked where everything ended up. I thought it wasn't a nice ending, like it's not a happy ending, but it was a very impactful and powerful ending, which I enjoyed. But that's all I have to say about it. I don't want to give too much more away since it is a short story. But I do think you should totally check it out. It's a short story, like I said. It was just an hour long on Audible and just 59 pages on Kindle. So that's something that you think sounds interesting to you. I do highly suggest you check it out. I think just the Kindle price, I think it's only 99 cents. So it's cheap to check out as well. But that's all I have to say about it. I'm definitely going to be checking out more of Michael's work very soon. But thanks for spending your time with me today. Sorry, I didn't even give the review. I gave it 4 stars. I don't remember if I said that or not. Sorry, it's been a long day. I gave it 4 stars. It was a very compelling and interesting and timely short story. But again, thanks for spending your time with me today. My name is Brad, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.